Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for joining in. We are live on NBC TV. My name is Nico Muya. Once again, I'm the Chief Commercial Officer. I'm going to be the MC of this event. To start with, we would like to acknowledge the Governor of Omaheke region. I just want to have my notes in order for me just to know protocol. Indeed, we are in Gobabis. This is a special broadcast where we are continuing with the engagement that we had in the morning, where we announced that Omaheke region is going to be the host of Miss Namibia 2026. So I would like actually to acknowledge the governor of Omaheke region, that's Honorable Pio Nganate, the worship, your mayor, Elvin Gariseb, that's the mayor of Gobabis, our chairperson of the NBC board, that's Mr. Lazarus Jacobs, our director general, Stanley Benjamin Similo, Miss Namibia, Joanna, our councillors. Thank you very much for joining us. Furthermore, I would like to extend the welcome to all the business community, our guests, as well as everyone who made it possible to be here tonight. Equally, I want to acknowledge the NBC management team, that's the senior leadership team. They are all here together. So that's from the Chief News and Programming, Ms. Menesia Mwinyo, the CTO, Ms. Tuliki Shipanga, the Chief Finance Officer, Ms. Sadia Brendel, as well as the Chief HR Officer, the acting, I call him GK. So the program for the night is very, very short. And today we just want to appreciate in terms of the people of Gobabis and Omaheke region in extension. Additionally, we want to appreciate the business people in this town as well, because hosting Miss Namibia, such a prestigious event, requires everyone actually to put their hands together, their resources together, to be able to assist the NBC. Before I forget, since this was on the last-minute engagement for me to MC the event, let me appreciate the NBC Gobabis office. Their role in the town basically is for them to cover news stories that are happening on the ground across all platforms. Now, talking about NBC platforms, we have the conventional, that's TV and radio, and then we have the digital platform. To start with the program, I would like to invite, I don't know if my notes are correct here, the welcoming remarks by Your Worship, the Mayor. Can you please give him a round of applause as he comes to the podium? Your Worship, we are in your town. Indeed, indeed. Thank you. The podium is yours.
Okay. It's a bit tall. Allow me to stand on the protocol as already have established, but I will fail in my duty if I do not acknowledge the chairperson of the Omaheke Regional Council with his whole team. I acknowledge you, and Member of Parliament also, because it's people that I will go to and seek for possible funds tomorrow. So I need to acknowledge them. Honorable Governor, Director General of NBC, Chairperson of the Board of NBC, all business community, distinguished guests, as we gather around the table tonight, we stand tonight at the dawn of a spectacular journey, the launch of Miss Namibia. This isn't just a pageant, it's a platform for voices, visions, and change making. To our sponsors, possible sponsors, business people of Gobabis and of the entire Namibia, as well as the region, you are our embodiment of Namibia's strength and Alucha. Let's champion each other, spark the conversation, and create history together. the stage will definitely be set, and we acknowledge that the spotlight is on us. Let us journey and let this journey start. I thank you, and you are most and honorably welcome to the town, the jewel in the East. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Your Worship, for welcoming us in your town. We highly appreciate it. The next item on the agenda will basically for us to play the video. We played this video when we announced that Omaheke is going to be hosting the Miss Namibia 2026. So we want actually particularly our guest who missed the video. The video basically looks in terms of the regional outlook of Omaheke region. Colleagues, if you are ready, thank you.
Miss Namibia has never simply been a crown. It is a commitment, a platform, a promise to uplift, to inspire, to lead. Each year, the journey evolves. Each year, a new stage is set.
Your Miss Namibia 2025,
In 2026, the road to the crown leads here, to a town defined by courage, by enterprise, by community. This is Gobabis, gateway to the Omaheke region, a place where strength is inherited and ambition is cultivated. Gobabis stands ready, not only to host a finale, but to host a movement. A celebration of Namibian womanhood, of culture and character. This is more than an event. It is the next step in a journey of empowerment, a declaration of national pride, a moment where tradition meets transformation. From the vast plains of Omaheke to every corner of our nation, the spotlight turns east. Miss Namibia 2026, the finale, hosted in Gobabis.
I believe we can do better than that. Can we please? Indeed. Indeed. We are equally excited as well to bring Miss Namibia to Omaheke region. I know I don't want to preempt my boss's remarks, but when we started, the idea was actually to spread our wings, to test ourselves technically, to test our resources that we have. And then we went on a journey to say we want the Miss Namibia not to be centered in Windhoek. We want the Miss Namibia to be in 14 regions. To share more on that, I would like to welcome my boss, the Director General of the NBC, Mr. Stanley Benjamin Similo, to the podium. DG?
These mics are not configured for short people. It's discrimination at proportions that are totally out of bounds. With that said, good evening to you all. Also good evening to our viewers. I think it's indeed a pleasure to be here, to be talking to the people of Omaheke, but by extension to the whole of Namibia about Miss Namibia and Miss Teen. Just this morning, we launched the presence and the hosting of the event, which was officiated by the governor of the region. It was indeed good for us to see the enthusiasm that was within the room, to the extent that some of the members that were present were saying that they think Miss Namibia and Miss Teen will come from Omaheke. I'm not saying that, I'm just relaying what was said this morning, and please quote me correct. All I know is that the process is quite a stringent one, and those who don't dare will never know whether they can actually make it. With that said, we're not just bringing a pageant to you. This is about opportunities for the girl child, so that she can see that if they dream, that it can become a reality. And what we've done at a time when we procured Miss Namibia as a business, it was very deliberate, because the idea was to make sure that we afford opportunities to literally all Namibians that are living in this country. And as the NBC, I think we're very proud with the achievements up to date. And also, if you just look at the calendar of events, I think the past couple, 3-4 years, have proven that the pageant on the days that they are running are the most watched activities that we find on the events calendar. So I can therefore safely state that on the 31st of July of this year, we will be hosting Miss Tin right here in Gobabis. And then the next day, which will be the 1st of August, that's when then the senior participants within Miss Namibia will be the ones that will be on the ramps. They will be able to show what's going to be happening. Very importantly for us, Namibia's participation at levels away from the country are quite significant. You will remember that in terms of placement, it's either 20, I must put this properly. They go to places of 20, and then up to 12, and then up to 3. It might not sound significant, but it is. If you take into account that the total number of those that would be partaking would be close to 100, if not more. So to be able to get to that level, where you can actually go through others, beat them up to get to the 20th, 12th, or the 3rd place, says that there is a lot that we are having. And mind you, we must also not forget that many years ago, Michelle McLean actually took the Miss Universe title. So it does tell you that in the land of the brave, there's abundance of opportunity. All that needs to happen is that we must create the environment, hence NBC procuring the event. Now, what will it mean for the individual business people that are here? Starting today, moving up until we reach end of July, beginning of August, there will be ample opportunities for business people to actually showcase what they stand for. No amount of contribution will ever be too little, because as our chairperson said this morning, the event for us is really not about making money, because we are dealing here with something that is national in nature, something that puts us together from all cultural perspectives in terms of where we are. We believe that the pageant, as it stands, it's one of those that you can say it's the glue that keeps us together as Namibians, irrespective of where we were born, what color we are, because ultimately that which defines us is being Namibian. And I think that is something that we all need to share. Sometimes at the best of times, we take so much for granted that we forget the simple things. The Office of the Governor has made it clear that they will be here to support, and we believe that the business community of this beautiful region will also not allow for a golden opportunity as we have, not for them to benefit. Because ultimately what we do today, history will judge us as to whether we've done a great job or not. So for everybody who is here, who's been with us since this morning, I personally want to thank you at a level unprecedented, to say that now that we are here in Gobabis, it's your opportunity. It's your chance to be heard. It's your chance to be seen. Because NBC, remember, we boast 11 radio stations, which are there for you to be able to tell what you do. Equally on television, We currently have 3 channels through which we'll be able to speak about what we do. Not even forgetting that our online presence is unmatched as well. As a media group, we're very, very big. We're very, very huge, but we carry everything we do with the necessary responsibility. Now, just last year, we had a viewership of about 2.4 million when we were running live. And that just tells you how powerful this thing is. If I would be a business person, that would be the day where I would want people to know who I am and what I stand for. So the opportunities are really, really, really immense. There's going to be a lot of work that's going to be going into this now. We will speak literally to everyone who is part of Omaheke, so that we can tell people about who you are, not us, but for you. Because our job would just be, we are a conduit. We must make sure that this is what is happening. And for the benefit of those that may not know, before the pageant was Windhoek-based, from there we moved it to Swakopmund, and then from Swakop we went to Ludritz, and there were a lot of naysayers saying that, but how can you take a pageant to a small town like Ludritz? And guess what? For us, it doesn't matter where it is. There's about 3 or 4 things that we need. First, we need a venue. Secondly, we need power, electricity. And thirdly, we just want to connect. So in terms of the audience inside, it could be 100, 200, 500, 1,000, 4,000, 5,000. It doesn't really matter. The bulk of the most probably 9% of Namibians are not going to come to the venue. They will always enjoy the activity through them watching it on television. And of late, with online media being there, people also comment. They are also judges. They actually know already in their minds and eyes who the winners would be. So we want you to be part of that journey. We want you to experience the greatness of what we do. And then, of course, up to now, we've been having Deb Marine as a very special partner, making sure that this event is happening. As Chairman has said, and I need to quote him again, is that hosting the event, it's not for NBC to make money. There's an element of cultural awareness that we are bringing out, where we are teaching Namibians about who they are. And I guess many of you, just by having been able to watch what is happening in previous events, we exposed you to the different cultures that this country can offer. And that's what we hope we will be able to get there. For the business people of Omaheke that are not here, I got the full list from the governor. The first thing we will do is that we will check whether your television license is paid up. We might talk nicely to you if you are not paid up, provided you will bring in serious sponsorship into the pageant. And beyond that, depending on what your debt is and where it stands, we can have a nice discussion. With that said, Program Director, thank you very much. And also to the management of the dam, thank you very much for hosting us. I mean, the scenery is great, and it's already giving me ideas. I'm not saying anything. Thank you very much.
DG, some of us, we are gifted, so we have to adjust the mic a little bit. Okay. No, thank you very much, Director General of the NBC, my boss, Mr. Stanley Benjamin Similo. Indeed, I picked a lot of statistics from his speech. Have you noticed something? He's very natural. He's a type of boss that I've worked with for the past, in our years at Telecom then, and then now in NBC for the past 8 years. I've never seen him reading from the script. So for that, I want you all to give him another round of applause. And indeed, I'm informed by the team that there's another special video that needs to air. The team can guide me if they are ready. But before they can guide me, DG spoke about very critical statistics. So I have to take advantage because I'm in charge of the commercial services that includes the sales. So the sales is a very critical component to the business that we do. It's engraved within the establishment of the NBC. It says that we need to generate revenue from advertisement as well as from television licenses. Therefore, the numbers that the DG shared in terms of the total audiences of 2.4 million from a population of 3 million plus is incredible. So therefore, if you are running a small business, a medium, large, a corporate, you are a government institution, a directorate, I know the Omaheke Regional Council, you have a small budget somewhere there. Governor, we want to see that documentary on the NBC TV. We'll give you a special rates. Also, we'd like as well to acknowledge our colleagues from NTN. They've been actually good strategic partners for the NBC. They fully utilize the NBC platform. I see Tatesen Shilongo is in the house. If we can give him a round of applause, please. Yes, so the team is ready. We are going to show you a surprise video. I'm not informed what it entails, but team, thank you.
In a town shaped by resilience, there is a place where stories gather. They call it the Dam, a landmark woven into the heart of Gobabis, a meeting place, a memory keeper, a symbol of life in the Omaheke. Here, history has unfolded quietly. The Omaheke remembers. It remembers a time when our people were driven into the desert, when water meant survival and dignity was denied. Yet, from this eastern corridor, our voice of liberation rang out to Mother Africa and beyond. It was from here that the great chief Hosea Kutako sent a young Sam Myoma into exile, carrying Namibia's dream of freedom to the world. And now, a new chapter stands to be written on its shores. The Dam becomes the stage for one of the nation's most powerful platforms, Miss Namibia 2026, where heritage meets ambition, where tradition stands beside transformation, where a new queen will rise, rooted in identity, guided by purpose. From its wretched past to hosting a national celebration, the Dam now stands as a symbol of a nation transformed in unity. Miss Namibia 2026, the finale, where history roots our future.
Thank you, thank you. I think I have to thank the owners of the Dam, indeed, for hosting us. Actually, not only the place where the Miss Namibia Miss Teen will be crowned, but as well as for hosting us for this event. We can continue with our program. The next speaker is our chairperson of the board. That's Mr. Lazarus Jacobs. You see, us at NBC, we are very, very lucky indeed. The management as well as the board, we blend in very, very well. So we have full support from the NBC board, particularly from the chairperson of the board. So all of these initiatives that looks at acquiring the Miss Namibia to be part and parcel of the NBC, to be owned by the Namibian public, as you know, our tagline is, it's ours, all comes through our board. So we need to appreciate them. As he's coming to the podium, let's give him a round of applause, please. Mr. Radas, should I adjust the mic a little bit? Okay. There we go.
Thanks. Right, I'm not short, I'm normal. Some of us grew to the normal size and stopped growing. The abnormal people are people who continue growing. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My brother, the governor of the Omaheke region, I want to just extend a special word of gratitude to you for hosting us, the leadership and the owners of this great venue. Like the DG said, this is not a night of long speeches, but there's just a couple of things I wanted to share with you. First of all, let me thank you all for gracing us with your presence. We really appreciate it. I can see there are a lot of members of the business community here. Our current Miss Namibia, her reign is still continuing. This is not a farewell for her. This is just a continuation of her job. Now, somebody was asking why the East, and I said we are looking at the East because that's where the sun rises. Now, by us hosting Miss Namibia in this town of Gobabis, that will then complete the fact that NBC has hosted this event in all four corners of the country. We've been to the north, we've been to the west, and we've been to the south. We are coming to the east. Now, this ties in with our mission as a Namibian Broadcasting Corporation. We are, as I said earlier this morning, Miss Namibia is not Miss Windhoek, it's Miss Namibia. And I was also saying that I really, really hope, and I shouldn't be saying this, people say, it's a conflict, but I'll be saying this. I really hope that our next Miss Namibia will come from this town. You can't pay me. You almost made it. Remember that our first runner-up was from this town. You almost made it. Now, since we have members of the business community here, I want to make an appeal to you sincerely. Miss Namibia is an organization it's a non-profit organization. In fact, it will be incorporated as the department in the commercial services of NBC. So it does not make sense for us to run it as a separate company because Miss Namibia is owned by NBC, which is owned by government, which is owned by you. So you own Miss Namibia. So when we talk about it's ours, you can say it with pride. You know, Miss Namibia actually said something to me profound. I didn't think about it this morning. She said she takes the title very serious because it's the only title that you have in Namibia which carries the name Namibia. And I said to her, she and the president are the only people whose title have the word Namibia in it. Because constitutionally, our president is called the President of the Republic of Namibia and Miss Namibia. So there's something that we don't take very, very lightly. It is part of the creative industry. Yes, it is pageantry. Yes, it is fun. But it's a very, very serious responsibility. The person who carries that crown carries the hopes, dreams, and aspirations, most importantly, our values, to, like young people like to say, Namibia to the world. Now, our members of the business community, it's very good to say we are sponsoring. We don't want sponsorship. Sponsorship is charity. You give me money and I go and do whatever we want. I want you to invest in Miss Namibia. We want you to invest because when you're investing in Miss Namibia, you're not investing in NBC. You are investing in Namibia itself. We need to move away, all of us, especially the business community. We need to move away from the concept of being extractionists, coming in communities, take money and profits out of those communities and occasionally throw them a bone. Say, go sponsor some horse racing in Omaheke or some cattle show or agricultural show. We don't want that because, like a DG say, this pageant is there to really, really put focus and the spotlight on the girl child. It is very, very important that our corporates see it that way. You are investing in Namibia. Take this grand opportunity to basically put your money where your mouth is and invest in your country and in your people. After all, if you honor us, you honor them. By virtue of that, you honor yourself. And I thank you.
This is going to be part of my job description for the night. So, No, thank you very much, Chair. Thank you for the welcoming invite, particularly to our prospect sponsors. The chairperson made it very, very clear. We are not looking for sponsors. We are looking for partners. So putting together Miss Namibia requires partnership. It doesn't require signing a check and sending it to myself, but it requires us to work together. So we have demonstrated tonight in terms of our team at DDEM who are hosting us, that's the partnership that we are referring to. We'll continue with our program, very exciting program. But before I call in the governor of Omaheke region, I just want to share with you that there's a note with my team. There's Mr. Metra, who's the head of channel optimization. He's having a very beautiful note. He's actually inviting those prospect partners to write their names there, as well as the support that they are going to assist the NBC and the Miss Namibia to make it a memorable event come July, Miss Teen on the 31st of July, and come Miss Namibia on the 1st of August. So he's busy with that note. We just need your name there, your email address, and that magic number of partnership. It will be highly appreciated. With that, I would like to invite the governor of Omaheke region. As he comes to the podium, indeed, let's give him a round of applause to welcome him. Governor, do I have to adjust that? Okay. We'll do the work, Governor.
I don't want my two brothers to feel lonely. So, sake of solidarity, adjust it. Also, did I come with a prepared statement there? But you know, these Windhoek people can intimidate one, say, oh, the Director General is very smart, he speaks without a statement. Chairman is smarter without a statement. Now here I am. I left my pages there. I left my pages there so that I'm also together with, because in terms of height, we are the same, so we should be in a position to deliver same. Director of Ceremony, thank you very much for the opportunity. Let me also recognize the chairperson of Regional Council and all the regional councillors present. They are all 7 here. The chief administrator of the region is also here, and he said by hook or crook, I don't want to use the crook word, but by hook, things will happen. Worship Mayor, men who also went into my footprints. I was once the first black mayor of this town. By then I was really black, you know. And then I was really black. Now, you know, things happened a little bit. I bought some things that makes people lighter. And also got married to a light in complexion woman. It works. Let me also acknowledge the presence of my chairperson of the board of directors of NBC, my brother also Similo. Both of them are my brothers. And someone have asked me earlier, how did you get it right? People, that was no nepotism at all, not at all. My sister Menesia Muño and my daughters at NBC and cousins at NBC, you are all my family. Now, the only people who are really not family of each other are my in-laws, the Shwambo-speaking people. You will really find that Shilongo, and then you say, oh, do you know that Shilongo? No, no, no. That's why they can never be accused of nepotism. They are, no, we're not family. And with Ganate, if Ganate is family. Even if it's Muño, it will be a family of Ganate. But thank you very much for all of you who have turned up in big numbers here, and especially our Miss Namibia, Johanna Swartboy. You have really done us proud as a nation. When the Miss Namibia pageant was on, I told my wife, that's the winner. She did not want to agree, but she also said, no, I think you read my mind, you're just copying me. So the whole Ganate family was in support of you becoming Miss Namibia. Congratulations. And she also is from a place called Valgras. Now, Valgras is grass without life. And it's like the biblical saying, can there also be something good coming from Valgras? Yes, it's possible. It's doable. And especially with your natural hair. Going in there with your natural beauty and showing your beauty, and also the intellect part. The way you were responding to questions there was amazing. Being a former teacher, I was ticking all the boxes. Ticking all the boxes. And tonight we are at a very equally historic place, this place called the Dam. This was the old prison where my father was working. And when my father was working here, he could be one of the few blacks who could then speak Afrikaans. And he repatriated a lot of Namibians who were in South Africa and in Botswana. And he hosted them here, and some of them sent to Avitoto and so on. But that history is not being told, and I have to tell you today. It's not my choice that he was my father. I did not know he was going to make such history. But he has given birth to me. And very, very important also is that all his children's names. The first one was Meunju, I will wait for the independence of this country. And then Marwirehi will fight for the independence of this country. And then Fawisiwa, they lied to us about the independence of this country. And then came me, he said, Mari Kutuka. This country will become independent. And here we are. We are independent. We are in an independent country. We are giving hope to our young women, young children, the girl child. We are also making the mothers of these girl children and also the fathers very proud. And we are here, and we are asking the question, can something good also happen in Omaheke? Omaheke have been known for many not so pleasant things. Don't want to say wrong things. And I became governor of this region when we were hit by drought. And if it was not enough, COVID came and people were dying in big, big numbers. One stage I called President Hage Kenkop. I thought he was going to fire me. So, President, people are dying in my region. He said, don't worry, they're dying everywhere. 7.2% of our population is gone. As if the genocide was not enough, COVID took also that chunk out of our population. And then came malnutrition, and it was not a pleasant thing for a governor to say my people are dying because of malnutrition. But as people of Omaheke, we said, let's find a solution. And today we are trendsetters in the fight against malnutrition. Our hospitals are becoming emptier by the day. Death cases are almost at 0%. This is where we are. This is who we are. We are Omaheke, the cattle country, the only country within a country. And I have to thank the president that she is really not feeling intimidated by having a country within a country. We know our place. We really do not think we are a country within a country. We are thinking we are part of Namibia, and therefore the honor to may host Miss Namibia in Omaheke. So as to your wild question, it's yes, because we are part of Namibia. And yes, because we are one of the 14 regions. And yes, because we are in the east, where the wise people comes from. We also did not choose to be born here, but God thought it wise that we should be born from here, where wisdom comes from. And we're going to put up a show like never put before as a region. We're going to make the whole country come to a standstill and say, seriously, that cattle country, that cattle country. And by the way, we have diversified. We're no longer just a cattle country. We are boosting with one of the villages in Oshinene, where every single household director general is having a backyard garden. And I want to invite your crew to really go to that village and document it. Every single house is having a backyard garden in a village called Okorukurure in Oshinene. That's possible. That's doable. So many times we have been criticizing ourselves, and we were told to criticize ourselves. We were told to be too modest, too humble. We never spoke about our greatness. And this is the time for us as Omaheke to speak about our greatness. We are a great region. We are a region of excellence. We are a region that is a trendsetter. We are a region not so long ago that came forth in the national examinations. From a village in a Pukiro village of all places, we were fourth. We outshined the private schools. We outshined the schools with the best facilities. And I want to congratulate the director and her team. She's here. And all teachers here, especially the primary school teachers who are grooming these ones to high school. So we are a region of excellence. We are a region that can perform. We are a region that performs exceptionally well, especially when we are under pressure. Chairman, when you put us under pressure, we're just like a cat that you put in a corner there. But I don't want to meet a cat in a corner. All cats I've met so far were very loving and kind. But we are that type of region that when we are put under pressure, we perform and excellently and even go over the limit. We are that type of athlete who will run the 100-meter and keep running all over the place until people say, stop, you have already won. So we are really humbled. Now I'm trying to be humble now. We are really humbled, very much honored by yourself, Chairperson, the Director General, the Minister, the whole team, for having agreed to give us a chance to showcase ourselves, to tell our story. And I always say, to tell the beautiful story of Omaheke. Because if you don't tell your story, other people will tell stories about you, and it will be pure lies, and people will believe in those lies and think that's your story. We have an opportunity to showcase our unity in diversity, and I want to see a next gathering that is coming up here, where we really have a whole Omaheke well represented here. Blue, red, green, yellow, pink, what colors. All of us coming here. And at that event will be pledging. Pledging. And I don't only want people who can pledge money. If Miss Namibia can win a Brahman bull, why not? A cow with a calf and also one in the stomach, why not? And we can be something unique. We can be something unique. If the municipality of Gobabis, they have beautiful plots here, 10 hectares for farming, can say the winner will win a plot there to farm on, why not? Because we're talking here of generational wealth. And it's time that our young girls must start winning real wealth. Earlier this morning I said that if Miss Namibia can create 1 millionaire in Omaheke, 10 I will be very happy. But even just 1, I'll be very happy to know that this competition came to Omaheke, and boom, there Rokongo is a millionaire. Although he's already a millionaire, he got a very handsome pension payout. He's already there, so he can just top it up a little bit. Yeah, but we are very happy. we are extremely happy. We call upon our business people to come on board. The bank manager of Bank Windhoek is here. We were the other day convinced that Bank Windhoek is the only Namibian bank. Please, bank manager, don't disappoint. Being the only Namibian bank, show it the Namibian way. Harry is there, and Harry have really done very, very big for this region. That man is having a golden heart. When he stands next to me, he's like towering over me, but I don't mind. Because his heart is not that tall, his heart is very soft and short. He cares. Biko, you are here. Biko, maybe you can just stand so they can see you. The owner of Kalahari Convention Center, a young man. So Ms. Namibia want to come give you the opportunity to showcase what you have at your place, to market yourself. Come play big, come play with the big boys. And be counted among the big boys. We're also going to showcase our talent. We have seen Lavisha here, Lavisha for a reason. Beautiful voice. We want to see that talent. I also used it during the campaign, but that's a secret. I took her all over the place where I was addressing rallies. She was singing, and Cindy, where's Cindy? Yeah, can you just stand up? You know, she's just too late to become Miss Namibia, but in all fairness, she qualifies. In all fairness, she qualifies. If we delete some things, she can also partake. So with those few remarks, Omaheke, this is our moment. It only comes once. In my lifetime as governor, it will only come once, because we have 14 regions, and all I can say, I'm really privileged to be alive and to be a governor during this beautiful time of having Miss Namibia in Omaheke. I feel very much honored and privileged to God and to the president who have appointed me to be the gatekeeper of this region. I will still stand at the gate. I'll open the gate for everyone who's coming in with good intentions and with lots of money. And this is our time to showcase our region to the rest of the world. Enjoy the night, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Governor, actually for taking us down the memory lane, as well as sharing the rich history and legacy of the region. As we are about to close, I would like to welcome Madam Biola Boyce-Bieker. She's our head of PR marketing, as well as the acting national director for Miss Namibia, for the thank you remarks. But before she comes to the podium, I would like to thank myself as well for taking this assignment. I was kidnapped. So just in case she forgets not to thank me. So Biola.
Allow me to thank you first, Nico. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So because news at 8 is about to start, I will keep my vote of thanks as brief as I possibly can. Unfortunately, I do have to read because I don't want to miss and leave out anybody. I've heard so many thanks gone out already, and it just shows how grateful we actually are. The gratitude that we have is immense. We cannot say thank you enough to everybody that has poured into the Miss Namibia organization. Starting with the Honorable Governor and your office, the mayor, the chief regional officer, the councillors present here today, the regional chairperson, members of parliament, the NBC senior leadership team, the NBC and Miss Namibia organization crew, MICT, Deb Marine Namibia, NHE, Pupkavits Toyota, Lingua, NAST, the business community, stakeholders, partners, sponsors, the ones that are already on board, those that are yet to join us, the Dam Resort and Omaheke Mega Save. Thank you for hosting us at your beautiful venue. The service is impeccable and spectacular. Thank you, Gobabis, for your warm smiles and open hearts. This is only the beginning, and you might have noticed that I left out the Director General and the board chairman. This is because I just want to single you out and say thank you, not just on behalf of the NBC as a whole and the Miss Namibia organization, but also on behalf of myself. Thank you for believing in me. When Miss Universe 1995 was hosted here, I was one of the little girls. We were called the Little Sisters back then. And little did I know that I would be standing here with my full title of acting NBC head, PR, marketing, and Miss Namibia National Director. So thank you for making my dream come true. And with that, we also want to make other Namibian women and girls' dreams come true. And I believe when we all pull together, we can achieve those dreams. So NBC, Miss Namibia organization, Omaheke region, it's ours. And I believe that we're going to have a spectacular Miss Namibia, Miss Teen Namibia 2026 crowning ceremony. Thank you.
On that note, I would like to thank our viewers at home, I believe, as well as our listeners at home. And also, I would like to thank you very much. Oh, Miss Namibia, we cannot forget about you. I was getting there. I'm even adjusting the mic. I'm adjusting the mic further for you. So, Miss Namibia will just give us just a very quick thank you note before we go to the news at 8.
I'll keep it short and sweet. Good evening. I stand on the... higher. I'm a little taller. Thank you so much. I stand on the protocol previously established, and I want to hand out my gratitude. Ek is baie dankbaar om hier te wees. Okuhepa, keikan kan stikwedu, haboske. It's a dream. That's why we are all here today. And let's rally together and support Namibian dreamers, the creative industry, and especially the little girls that are hoping to stand in my shoes one day. Keep dreaming. Let's do it together. Okay.
Thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of the evening, and bye for now.
In a town shaped by resilience, there is a place where stories gather. They call it the Dam, a landmark woven into the heart of Gobabis, a meeting place, a memory keeper, a symbol of life in the Omaheke. Here, history has unfolded quietly. The Omaheke remembers. It remembers a time when our people were driven into the desert, when water meant survival and dignity was denied. Yet, from this eastern corridor, our voice of liberation rang out to Mother Africa and beyond. It was from here that the great chief Hosea Kutako sent a young Sam Nyoma into exile, carrying Namibia's dream of freedom to the world. And now, a new chapter stands to be written on its shores. The Dam becomes the stage for one of the nation's most powerful platforms, Miss Namibia 2026, where heritage meets ambition, where tradition stands beside transformation, where a new queen will rise, rooted in identity, guided by purpose. From its wretched past to hosting a national celebration, Didam now stands as a symbol of a nation transformed in unity. Miss Namibia 2026, the finale, where history roots our future.
This is NBC One. It's ours. Get Spar's super savings at every store, in every aisle, every day. Buy 1 kg